attention. And I know you won't give it to me, but it's good to see everybody. You guys in the front. Welcome to night number 3 here at the world famous 90th edition of the St. Paul Rodeo. Appreciate everybody coming. My name is Flint. Everybody, there you go. Thank you, Chuck. It's always your friends that sit down the last. Welcome. I like to call this little show Outside the Barrel. For those of you, if you've been to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo in the last 20 years or so, I had a goal years ago to, before everybody had a podcast and rodeo was on TV and talk shows were on TV, I had a goal to bring contestants and let the fans meet them in a different way besides, hey, tell us about your run, hey, tell us about your horse, how to go tonight. That's really all the better we knew contestants. So quite a few years ago, 20 years or so ago, I started a show called Outside the Barrel for a couple reasons. First of all, for those of you who don't know, I spent a lot of years in the arena in St. Paul, in the barrel. So this show is no makeup, outside the barrel, and every once in a while you gotta think outside the barrel. So, welcome everybody, and I have a couple great guests lined up, a couple contestants here at St. Paul. But first, tonight is Purple Night, the Man Up Crusade. So when I'm done with this show, or during, whatever, if you want to be distracting, that's okay. I have some bandanas if you want them. Put them around your neck, put them around your arm, but everybody is trying to wear purple tonight, so we're going to stick with that theme. Hey, night number 3, it's been a great rodeo. My applause. Who has been to the rodeo at least one time this week already? My applause. Got some repeat offenders. How many, I'm getting a feel for people, how many come to every single night of the St. Paul Rodeo? My applause. There you go. Okay. You don't have to raise your hand, it's not 4th grade. It's all right. How many people here tonight from outside of Oregon? Look at they clap extra hard. How many, do you know what else counts? How many are from Eastern Oregon? Because that's pretty much like a different state too, right? So, all right, how many Oregonians do we have here tonight? There you go. Just curious, who traveled the farthest tonight? Who do you think traveled? Anybody sitting here travel? Somebody yesterday, Oklahoma, and then just walks away. I don't know. Hey, I live in, right now, I'm from Montana, but I live in Fort Worth, Texas. And so, you Oklahomans, I know. Where in Oklahoma do you live? Tulsa. So that's a great town. Tulsa's a beautiful city. Well, welcome to our country where it is below 100 degrees. We welcome you. We welcome you to the Pacific Northwest, God's country. Oklahoma also God's country because only God will do it. But I joke. I love Oklahoma. Welcome everybody. I have a couple guests lined up, but one of them is going to be a little late because she's a barrel racer and is getting her horses prepped before she comes over. But I do want to welcome my first guest up here. He was up in the rodeo last night in the saddle bronc riding. He is a 6-time Wrangler National Finals Rodeo qualifier. Please welcome my friend Cort Scheer, everybody. So I bring up the Cort that you were up last night because I think you. All right, you can go. I'm telling you, I've never seen a look like that. If you're wearing a blue denim mini skirt and you look at Cort Scheer like you just looked at him, it was like he was a popsicle. That's it.
Not my fault, I like her.
Was she looking at you or no? What way she was doing is she looked at you and said, "Ooh, look at that guy," and then looked at me and said, "Ooh, and his dad's kind of hot too." So I bring up people have an impression of cowboys that they're beer drinkers. You were up last night, and so tonight you got nothing. So I told you you could drink beer on stage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Like I said, I like to enjoy it. I mean, like I said, I'm getting older now. To like the 4th, used to hit so many daggone rodeos, and you rodeo your rear end off, and you blow the wheels off of it. And I remember the first time I entered the 4th, we hit like 10 rodeos in 5 days, and we hit St. Paul on the 4th. And I remember sitting right over at the secretary stand, and I mean, I hadn't had a beer, I hadn't done anything wrong. I just rodeoed my rear end back, and I was just pale white. And I remember I got a beer right here, so I got on 2, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna out to be proud of it. Like, this might kill me kind of deal. And so now that I'm older, I'm gonna hit St. I told my travel partners I'm gonna hit the best ones. And St. Paul, today I got the day off, so I'm gonna have a beer, just kind of chill out. And then tomorrow I gotta go to Cody, and then Bellfish and Killdeer on the 4th. So I'm just.
That's it. For some reason, I feel like guys are doing more of that. It used to be we went to 12 rodeos in 7 days. We drove all night, 3 nights in a row. I just feel like guys are backing off of that a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. It just feels like it.
No, absolutely. I mean, because the game's changed. I mean, now, when I first started, you enter rodeos with 5,000 men. Now, like, you don't even look at a rodeo if it doesn't have 10,000. I mean, that would pretty much be like a duck-off rodeo kind of deal, to where, like, now that there's so many rodeos that have so much money, that, like, rodeos like St. Paul, for example, you enter St. Paul for the best day, and then you fill in after that. And it's all like it's a business. I mean, you have 100 rodeos to hit. So you hit 20 rodeos or 10 rodeos in one weekend, that burns 10 rodeos if you're 100 rodeos for the whole year.
Yeah, because you can only count 100
rodeos. Yeah,
you can only count 100. So let's clarify, because there's a lot of people here who don't do this every day like we do. When you say add 10,000 or add 50,000, that means per event, the committee puts up a purse for each event, and here in St. Paul, it's 52,000 something each event. Then the entry fee money. This is when they say it's the nation's best 4th of July rodeo, that is actually, money-wise, it's true.
It is true. I mean, you plan your whole schedule around the best ones, and then you fill in after that. And you try to hit the best curves, to get the best horses, the best rodeos. And St. Paul's, like I said, I think this is maybe my 8th rodeo of the year, because I'm kind of like leading into retirement kind of deal. And I told him I don't want entered everywhere, but I'm not skipping St. Paul. I mean, St. Paul's one of those deals. You win this deal, you win 25 grand. Yeah, that's decent. That's almost what I'm making for this show right today.
It is, Clayton Bigelow, bareback rider, was on here last night, and he said he's never missed St. Paul in his whole career.
No, I guarantee I haven't. I mean, even if you had an average horse, like, you don't have to win the rodeo to win money. I mean, you win second, I don't know, you deal with 15,000, that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I wrote it on my hand when you were mad at me. You said you're easing into retirement. Cort Scheer made his very first Wrangler National Lounge Rodeo in 2010, which to me doesn't sound that long ago. The last time I worked in the arena here was 2005.
I'm with you, dude.
But 2010, that's 16 years ago, man.
I wish you would have brought that number up. But yeah, like, I was back behind the ears and I had no idea. Like, I was just talking earlier, we were talking about my first one card. And so when I was raised in Nebraska, like, we had one champ, we had PBS. I'd never even seen the NFL before I made it. And so obviously never went there, never knew. I'd heard about these stories about Chris Lee, was like yellow bucket juice and all that. And so when I went to Vegas, you talk about an eye-opening experience. Like, I'd never seen nothing like that kind of deal. And so I've always been lucky. Just the luckiest person you'd ever seen. I was the best people in the world entered me, the best travel partners entered me. All I had to do was nod my head. They told me what to get on, what not to get on, and I did it. And I was just lucky all the time. I did the same. We talked about it. So here in St. Paul, cool talking. You're sitting at a beer stand there. No, the one time we were just drinking a beer stand, and this guy comes up and he was like, "Hey, how many times have you been on Cold Toddy?" Oh, sorry. How many times have you been on Cold Toddy? And I was like, man, I don't know, probably 3 times, and my travel partner, Tyler Corrington, at the time, he was always mad at me because I was always lucky. He's like, I can name 5. And so, like,
cool, Tony. Who owned that's an amazing horse? Who owned that horse?
That was a Flying 5 horse, Tony Hustle. Just an unreal horse. I don't know, like I said, I know I went Cloverdale on it one time, went St. Paul on it. It was just lights out. It was amazing.
What keeps, for one, there's so many guys that seem plug away, or gals, and they try to get to the national, for everybody knows, the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo is where that's the ultimate place you end up, top 15 in the world. People plug away years and years, or a few years, all of a sudden they make it and they stay there. There's something that clicks that keeps you elite year after year. Is it what you said? Is it your traveling partners? Is it knowing how to travel? Is it knowing how to enter rodeos? How do you navigate all that to stay up here?
I honestly think confidence. You know, like you watch the main guys, and when they start riding that good and they make the finals, like you see them at their vehicle before the rodeo, and they don't really care. Like they're just there to have fun kind of deal. And you watch everybody else, and they're just trying to get there, and it's like the confidence of the people at the top. It doesn't really matter. Like they know they're gonna win. Like it's kind of one of those things. I remember Casey Fields and Tilden Hooper talking one time. We get on there, Tilden comes out, and he's like 89, and I'm helping Casey Fields. And Casey and Tilden had the better horse. But Casey rode, we always joke that if people rode with 10% of Casey Fields' confidence, everybody won the champ. And Casey looks at me and he said that he's gonna be so mad when I beat him. And no kidding, Casey was 92 and beats him. Like on an average horse, but Tilden was out of it. Or I mean Casey did.
She just wandered on stage. Yeah, speaking of that, hey everybody, welcome my second guest because she's somewhat of a barrel racer and had to take care of her horses. We've been talking about going hard over the 4th, and this girl can do it. Give it up, I think, let's see, 7 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo qualifications, currently number 7 in the world. You're 2 now? The number 2 barrel racer in the world, Emily Beisel, everyone. You got fans. There you go. Right. So how's the horse gonna work?
She's great. Her game face is on. She is ready to win St. Paul.
I texted Emily earlier today and I said, are you rolling into St. Paul? And your response was?
I wouldn't miss it.
That's right. Wouldn't miss it for the world. And I'm glad you came because the barrel racing here is so unique. It's a pattern out in the middle of a huge field with green trees in the way. You damn sure gotta have a horse that knows what she's doing.
Oh, absolutely. She really loves this rodeo. I think this is probably her, I don't know, here in Reno. She loves Rodeo too. I don't know if she's a dedicate for these two. So she, I tell you what, that horse, she will find a girl out in the middle of the parking lot. And so to be able to run on a football field like this really suits her. She loves the crowd. You guys have so much energy, and that just lights her fire.
So Cort here, first of all, Cort came to me before the show and said, ooh, is this recorded? I'd love to drink a beer during the show. And I said, it's 21 and over, drink a beer. So he's on his second one. And I said, plus we're going
to see that.
Yeah, it's probably more than that. But I told him, what is your routine before you run every time?
Everybody has their niche, and I'm like, just a beer. That's it. Game face. That's my game face. I told her that she's the best in the world. But for me, I felt like I have a little liquid courage.
So do you like shotgun a beer? Do you sip a beer? I want to know what a good-looking red-headed barrel racer, how she drinks a beer.
It depends on the day. Am I late? Do I have time? Like, can I enjoy it? Like, what's our day laid out? Right now, this is my 4th rodeo in like, I don't know, a day and a half. And then I fly all night to Calgary and I start the stampede in the morning. So right now, I might shotgun on the night.
What's your timing? Do you want one?
Yeah.
Hey, could I get Emily Beisel a beer, please? Look at these. Oh, wait. Could I get Cort Scheer? I need 2 beers. I better not. I have to talk on TV tonight.
You have to talk and we have to compete, but we're the ones drinking. Right, that makes so much sense.
But hey,
talking is hard, I get it.
yes, it is. And my brain does not. It's a lot of fun when I've been drinking, but
I know you're getting old.
I know. So we talked about this earlier. I was married for a long time to a barrel racer, horse trainer. Not anymore. You be careful. You might have an ex-wife someday too. So
No way.
but she used to drink a beer before she ran. It's a legit thing. You need to be here because your horse can feel all of that, right?
Absolutely. And she feels the energy of the crowd. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Here, hold on. Let me check it. Make sure it's not poison.
You're not, man. Give me that.
Oh, it's like an angel being on my tongue.
Well, anything.
Cheers. But they do. They feel all of that, don't they?
They do, and it's such a mental game to me in rodeo. Like, we just have to trust our training, trust what we prepared for, relax and don't overcomplicate it. And it's easy to overcomplicate it in arenas like this because it does make animals run around the edge. This is unique and different for them, and so the best thing I can do is be steady and stable for her and let her know that this is still the same pattern, and we're just going to go out there and give all we got.
You got some great horses. How is it? It's good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
It's
so
so
good.
cold.
So good. That's why you come to my show.
Absolutely, you're the best.
Well, like in life, I want to say, like, I'm not an advocate for drinking beer, but it's exactly. I don't want to eat it. But anyways, no, but it is. Like, and she's exactly right. Like, when you get to like the top, like, I'm not saying whatever, but you're trained for it. I mean, like this in the road riding, for example, like we always had like maybe a beer or two. You don't want to be drunk, obviously.
Right.
But you have to chill out because anything competing, you have to be loose. I mean, if you're like I grew up a wrestler, you have to be loose. If you're tight and like going to a box match, you're gonna get run over. Like same thing with wrestling. The same thing. Horses can feel everything. You get on a bronc, you get on a barrel horse, and you're all tensed up, and they're gonna feel it. So I mean, you just chill out and go to work and let them do their deal, and it just chills a person out. Not an advocate, not a beer. Just saying. But you just chill out.
Are you saying you drank beer before you wrestled in high school?
No, I did not. Probably I never once
I was
did.
gonna say, that's a little longer match than 8 seconds on the back of a button horse or 17 seconds on a barrel horse. There's a little more endurance involved there.
That's true. That is true. These, the 4th of July, you talk about everybody where you went to 12 rodeos in 5 days. You went here, you went there. Talk about the difference. This, for everybody to know, this is a rough stock guy. This is a saddle bronc rider. He's got a saddle, he's got buddies, they can get in a car, a van, a plane, time events, horses. It is 2 different games for rough stock and time events getting through this. You talked a little about it. Tell us where you've been and how you have gotten here and how your horses are getting Calgary.
So I actually have 2 completely different rigs right now. That's a $80,000 Dodge Ram in front of both of them, a $100,000 trailer, and 2 to 3 horses in each rig. It is expensive to be a barrel racer. So if you have a little girl, have her play soccer. I love what I do, but it is not for the faint of heart. I usually do it by myself all year. Over the 4th of July, I do get help. I have Karen with me. She's helping me out with Chewy, and then Julie and my mom
20 a.m. to Seattle. Or no,
Salt Lake.
Salt Lake to Portland.
There's a whole, even the captain, like, he was telling all of us today on the phone, he was like, this is the 4th of July run for all these Cowboys. I see a lot of hats and spurs. Let's go. And I was like, this is the kind of flight I would be on. So shout out to Delta Airlines.
Yeah, I've been on that flight out of Billings. So,
yeah. Well, this one was out of Salt Lake. I was like, it wasn't even the one out of Salt Lake.
From Salt Lake to here.
Yeah, the pilot was like, yeah, he was very pro-cowboy, so go America.
Into Portland. Wow.
Yeah, I was impressed. You should have seen my face. I know it was early, but I was like, I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is awesome.
So, arborvitae's go. No.
We're good.
Well, I have the arborvitae's were holding that down for the first couple days. So, you flew here. Did they drive your horses here?
Yes, they've been in Reno. So I competed in Reno last Saturday in the finals there.
Oh, so you ran in Cody and those horses headed north.
Correct. Yeah.
These are, what a mess. Do you have a saddle one place?
I've had a different level of respect for, like I said, everybody thinks it's roughies versus timies or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Different level of respect. My wife's a real racer. I don't know how they do it. Like, us grown crackers are the cheapest people you'll ever meet. We have the lowest fees. Like, they tried to vote and raise the fees. We're like, no, we've been voting before. We ain't paying anymore. Hell no. We want to win somebody else's money. We don't want our buddy's money. We travel 4 guys in a van that you can buy for $30,000 and we pack them in there. And you drive all night, you might shower at a gas station, whatever. I mean, we're rodeo bums, but it's cheap. And I mean, I don't know how the like I got a different level of respect for these girls. And like I said, I didn't know anything. Like before I got married, rail racers were all crazy. Like they were nuts.
So what has changed that now that you're married?
Honestly, like so we started raising horses, and you see how much time you put into one. And like when you raise one from a baby, to get that thing to be 4 years old, not crippled, ready to go, train it, it's 1 in a million. I mean, those things are worth gold. So it's a different level of respect when you see a barrel racer on a horse, say they raised, they trained it. Like, that's like 20 years. I mean, it's like, I have no idea the amount of time they put into it. They gotta feed it.
This is why we are crazy.
That's why they're crazy.
Like I said, I'm hanging out the night before. My wife is waking me up to feed the damn thing. I just want to chill out and sleep. Like they are working their asses off all the time. They are. I mean, you see those cats, and like we're sitting in the van down by the river, having the time of our lives.
But there is, it goes both ways though too, because like, I know exactly what stock I show up with and how great a horse I've got underneath me. When I enter that rodeo, I have intent and purpose, and it's just like tonight. Like I fully expect Judy to be incredible because she loves this rodeo. I prepared her for it. Like we're ready to go. But like if he draws a horse that's not good enough, like he spent all the money to come up here, and the half of his team didn't show up. So there's pros and cons to each.
Yeah, but I knew it 3 days before the rodeo started. You didn't.
Yeah, right. You showed up anyway, knowing that was your draw. But St. Paul's a good time.
Oh, dude, I never seen St. Paul. There's no way. I mean, that's what I like. But I think a lot of people like the rail racing. Everybody thinks it's pretty girls and fast horses. And I would like to say I thought they're all crazy. But dude, there's so much that goes into like rail racing. Where like horse that run goods indoors, horse that run goods outdoors. Like there's
in here, like there's trees. The barrels are really miles off the fence.
Like this thing is trained to run perfect everywhere, but then a freaking tree pops up out of nowhere. Like you expect a horse to take that? Like
I can't believe more horses don't turn the trees. Like I'm not gonna lie, my first year at St. Paul, I didn't get thought about it. Like I was like, nope, that is not a girl.
So, my girls, I always said they're not barrel racers, they're cowgirls, and barrel racing is one of the good things.
What is a barrel racer and a cowgirl? What are you saying?
Well, no, no. But, so my girls got full ride scholarships to college. And people would say, oh my God, look what Rodeo did for your girls. It paid for their college. that must have saved you a lot of money. I could have paid for college 8 times, but it was still worth it. They did. They got full ride scholarships. They were national champions. I'm proud of my girls. By the way, I have one daughter that looks just like Emily. Red hair.
Doppelganger.
Yeah, that's right. Your horse Chewy, I won't keep you guys all night. You just came from Reno. If anybody paid attention to the big Reno Rodeo, the wildest, richest rodeo in the West, it's called. Chewy set a Reno Rodeo record for the fastest time on 3 runs. Never ran over a 17-second run on a standard pattern. That is unheard of. Like, that's crazy.
It was incredible, and I mean, it's still literally talking about it makes me want to tear up. I'm so stinking proud of her. That horse has got a heart the size of Texas, and she loves being out here. And it is just so fun when you have a teammate like her that shows up. And St. Paul is one of her favorites, so we're pumped to be here tonight.
All right, so, Cort, what's your plan the rest of the night? You were up last night, so what's your plan? What's your game plan the rest of the night?
Yeah, so I got my 2 travel partners up. They drew pretty good.
Who's your 2 travel partners?
I got Tom Webster and Salsa Nick Henley. And so my plan is to try to have a couple more beers than I probably should, so I don't have to drive. Because
that's the key.
That's the key. You know, when you're old minds, you gotta lead them guys. You gotta teach them all that jazz.
It's not your first rodeo.
I made that drive a few times.
Tell me, I know Jake Finley, in case Tom Webster wins the go-round and have to interview him in the arena. Tell me something about it.
Dude, it's gonna be awesome. Honestly, it's a story. Look, so Tom just got on that Rochambeau Sankey's at Fort Worth this year, and he was 86 or 7 on him. Like Sankey's got.
Yeah.
Well, St. Paul.
Where's Tom from? He's not in Australia.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, he's in Australia.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's all I need.
No, he's a good little shit. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. But
it's okay. It's 21 and older. We can say shit.
He's honestly one of those guys that nobody knows yet, but he's high. Like he's one of those guys that, like, we were just talking about the confidence deal. Like, this is a bad dude. He rides.
Okay.
He rides.
I'll be cheering for him.
You'll be interviewing him. I'm gonna prejudge.
Okay, Cort Scheer says Tom Webster in the Southland Pride. Chewy awarded. I don't know. I'm excited for the barrel racing because Chewy has become this famous horse. I've seen all your runs on TV. I've seen all the replays. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm Emily Beisel, whatever. I'm excited. I think people should be excited. You're about to watch one of the greatest horses in rodeo tonight in the barrel racing, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. I really pick and choose where she runs. I think this is her 6th rodeo all year. So she doesn't go on runs. I make sure to count when I bring her out. And so it means a lot for her to be here.
Yeah. Listen, I appreciate you guys. We have a night ahead of us. We're the last event of the rodeo, so let that beer sink in. Get another one during like the bronc ride. And listen, thanks to everybody. All of you sitting at the picnic tables, all of you back there that are putting up with those really loud people beside you. Oh, believe me, I've been paying attention. Thanks for coming. All of you who come every night. We appreciate you. Say thanks to Cort Scheer. Cheer a little louder tonight for Emily Beisel, #2 barrel racer in the world, looking to be #1 by the end of the week. Off she goes to Calgary. Thanks, you guys. Listen, I'll be interviewing the winners after every event. Have a great time at the 90th St. Paul Rodeo. It is the greatest 4th of July rodeo in the world. Make no mistake about it. See you in a while, everybody. Thanks for coming.